guys, Tara on the ground. I just arrived over at Uvalde, so I'll be back here in a couple of days to do follow-up more, but I'm on my way to Eagle Pass right now to do some board coverage, and we just had to stop and revisit Robb Elementary School. Hey boss, you're in Eagle Pass? So of course you guys will remember that this is the scene of the tragic school shooting that killed 19 students, elementary school students, and 2 teachers. Originally, I remember the first day that I had arrived on the scene, I was over there across the street. This whole area was blocked off. I arrived the day of the shooting when I flew into San Antonio and immediately hopped an Uber, and I was out here when even, you know, I arrived here at a point that they still even had, I saw like a group of parents being ushered across the police lines here. So I think they opened up this space. It was a little bit after President Biden's visit is when they opened up this space here that you can cross into. So they are actually going to be demolishing the elementary school, Robb Elementary School, and I believe they're going to be erecting a memorial site. Yeah, I mean, was it just yesterday or the day before they released leaked footage of the interior of the school? The officer, while the shooter was like actively in the classroom, he went and got hand sanitizer. So I am just quickly stopping by to pay respect to the school and to visit the site. We'll be continuing on over to Eagle Pass, and I will come back here to go more thoroughly through the town, probably on Sunday is what I'm thinking. Pale horse, and I think you're right to question everything. That's what we're supposed to do, and it shouldn't offend people to ask questions. And that was an interesting point when we were here also on the ground when everything that was going on, because I would think that you would want to ask questions in order to document everything that happened here, because in when people make things about respect, oh, you're being disrespectful by asking questions when oh, people died. Yes, people died, but if God forbid anything happened to me, you guys better be asking a lot of questions. But that's the important part of being a journalist and documenting what's going on, because without these stories being documented and written down, it's like what happens to that life? And also, that's when things are going to happen again, when they're not properly recorded. And Pale Horse, you got a question also, like for the footage to be leaked just like a day or so ago about the interior and the police officers that were there. Like, when I was here, the story was changing every single time. Like, I remember, all right, over here, when I first arrived, I was over there, and then I believe it was the sheriff. He came out and he gave an initial recap of what was going on. He was talking about about the police that was inside. And then the next day, when they were doing another press conference, oh, the police were outside. But now, 2 days ago, we see footage of them being inside and getting hand sanitizer. So the story, even still to today, keeps changing. So, I can understand why they've made the decision to demolish the elementary school. That makes sense. If I were a parent or a student, I wouldn't want to return back to that site either. But at the same time, I feel uneasy about it, in the sense of when you're demolishing something, it's like you're getting rid of the evidence. You'll never be able to. It's like when you cremate a murder victim, you're never going to be able to go back and analyze things as new information comes about. It just gets rid of the evidence right away. And I'm not saying that trying to be disrespectful for the people who died or the families that have lost their loved ones. But I think that people deserve answers, and there's still a lot of unanswered questions. It's almost like even with the subway shooter that happened in New York, the cameras failed in the subway. There's cameras all over MTA and security footage, this and that. So it's like when something happens, it fails. I mean, so for the door to be unlocked this day, it fails then. So right now I'm just, streaming off of my cell phone. It's interesting how I'm actually getting really good reception right now, and I did a speed test right before. I mean, granted, there were a lot of news crews that were here last time, but we had to go all the way out to the Walmart parking lot in order to even send a tweet out. And now I'm getting crystal clear signal to be able to stream just from my phone without even using my live view. So we do have a state trooper. think I was able to walk around as much as I like now. Okay, so over there is the funeral parlor, the funeral home that initially, so when he crashed, I'm not exactly sure where the shooter had crashed, but over here, and then the funeral home is over there, because the initial people that he shot at after he had shot his grandmother were people from the funeral home that had heard the crash, rushed out to help, and the shooter shot at them. See where the flag is over there? That's the funeral home. Looks like all the windows are now boarded up. It is actually starting to rain out here right now, so I'm going to be ending the stream in a little bit and continuing on to Eco Pass. We were just staying in front of a storm, actually, so I flew in connecting through Houston, landing into San Antonio, and there was a huge storm that was coming through. We drove a little bit through it, but I feel it coming on. And we're still about an hour and a half from Eco Pass. But again, just had to stop. Hey, that yellow spider guy. I do have I'm here with a friend, so she came and got me from the airport, and so we connected over in Buffalo at first, is where I met Angel, and she came and got me from the airport, and I'm with her. She's walking around also, I think, streaming and recording. But when I changed direction, I was out in Yuma like literally yesterday. But with the height of the border crisis, and that's what I'm here to be documenting, and what I was here to document also, even when I came to Uvalde, found myself landing to all of this. Yeah. So that's my friend Angel over here. But yeah, so I met Angel over in Buffalo, actually, and then she also came and covered here in Uvalde. Mr. Bill. You guys are streaming on Discord right now. We're going to be in the car driving over to Eagle Pass, so I probably won't be able to join. I don't think the reception is going to be that great on the road. But otherwise, I would join you if I were stationary. So guys, I know I haven't been streaming. I decided not to stream when I was in Yuma, so I'm putting together the footage from there. If you guys follow me on, I released a small little clip of the first night. I was there in Yuma for 2 days, 2 evenings, and the first day was, well, I'll talk about that in a separate stream. But yeah, I've got a good episode for you guys coming out. But I decided not to stream when I was at the border because there was a lot going on, especially in the first night, and I wanted to capture good quality footage. So it's kind of difficult to focus both on stream and footage, and there was running involved and all that stuff, so I didn't stream it. But yeah, so you guys haven't seen me live in a while, but got some good stuff coming for you guys. It is surreal being back in front of Robb Elementary School. And you guys know that actually my time that I spent here between, going first out to Buffalo and then coming to Texas and ending up by default really covering Uvalde, that shaped a lot of the direction I'm taking the channel into now, and when I rebranded from Polish American Brotherhood to On The Ground. But yeah, I want to cover real life for you guys, and this is it, right? Alright, so thanks for joining me for this quick live on the ground here in front of Robb Elementary School, where tragically at the end of, I remember it was May, on Tuesday, at the end of May, when the shooter killed 19 innocent children and 2 teachers. I'll come back here and probably on Sunday and do something a lot more thorough here in paying respects to the town of Uvalde and the tragedy that had struck this community. But thanks for joining me on the ground, and Nicole and other mods, thank you for also plugging in my my links to my Cash App and my Venmo. I'm gonna be shameless now to plug that in. Financial support to the channel does significantly help me, because I have been on the road really non-stop now to bring you coverage from all the important issues that are going on in America, from abortion, overturn of Roe versus Wade in DC, to covering even climate change now, and then out to Yuma and heading over to Eagle Pass. So financial support to the channel, again, greatly appreciated. It does really help me to keep this channel going. So again, thank you guys for taking the time to stop in and pop into my channel, On The Ground, and I will see you guys later. Bye.